Now on the phone with updates on efforts to contain this fire, Melissa Cano from Oregon Department of Forestry. Melissa, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
Melissa, what can you tell us about the status of the fire this morning? I know you guys have a meeting usually around this time in the morning. What do we have on acreage and current containment efforts?
You're correct. We're actually in and out of our morning debrief right now. We just called a break for some of the leadership and command on the fire, and right now we're going to touch base with everyone else. But what we've learned from overnight efforts is that the fire is approximately 250 acres as of this morning and is 70% lined. So crews did make good headway, got up on that fire line a bit and dozer line. The part that remains unlined is the north part of the fire, the north flank, which is actually not headed toward any homes, which is a plus.
Well, Melissa, we know that there's multiple agencies that are responding this morning. Can you tell us who's out there and how many people are working to fight this fire right now?
Sure. We have quite a number of people out here. We have a lot of structural protection from Jackson County Fire District 4, 5, 3, Medford Fire Rescue, Jacksonville Fire, Ashland Fire, and plenty more, and probably not naming, as well as private contract crews, ODS crews from both Medford and Grants Pass, and that's as well as in the air. And so we have quite a bit of firefighters on the ground, definitely over 250, and that's a really low estimate perhaps because we have more on the way. We have an inmate crew as well as more private contractors heading down.
Melissa, thank you. I was also curious about, you mentioned that no more structures are threatened, or at least on the north side of that fire, less structures are threatened. Can you tell us a little bit about that and any possible evacuations?
Sure. The area of the fire that has the most structures was the east flank of the fire, and that was actually the direction the fire was moving yesterday. It was moving toward 227, Killer Trail Highway. That's where homes were threatened. About 40 is the total estimate. However, they did get a pretty good line on that last night. That's not to say that if the conditions are just right, that it could spot across the line today. We will be reevaluating it shortly as the sun starts to come up right now, and take a look at if those level 1 evacuations need to be put in place for those homes. They may be just precautionary, just to be ready, so that people are aware that the fire is still actively burning above them, and they just need to make sure they're ready to go at any time.
All right, Melissa, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Be sure to stay with NBC5 News for updates on fire season.